Well, we're here, we're live, we have chaos going on in Russia right now. Serious shit going down in Russia right now. Some of you might be getting drafted very soon. Depending on who carried out this attack. If this is connected to Ukraine somehow, man. And if somehow America's implicated, if American dollars somehow were used to fund this attack, oh my God. It's a very tense time right now as we wait to see what happens. Something's gonna happen, I'll tell you that. Based on the videos I just seen on Twitter, something's gonna happen. It's about to get very serious. It's so crazy how right I was. I said if Biden wins the election, the time for fun and games will be over. It'll become a very serious time. And it's a very serious time. It just gets more serious by the day. People over here struggling, can't pay their bills, can't eat, barely hanging on. Terrorist attacks happening all over the place. Feels like it's only a matter of time for something happens here. I keep talking about World War III every day. It's so serious. And remember the Trump years when what do we talk about every day? Fake news, fake stories about Trump, made up crap. Or we'd react to Trump's tweets. Sure seems like we need Trump back, you know? Sure seems like that's the right move. Because, wow. It seems like it just gets crazier and crazier. Gas is back above $3 a gallon. Price of food's through the fucking roof. Insane. And we got guys saying they're going to vote Biden. Can you believe it? Can you believe that? What's it take, you know? That's what I often ask myself, like, what does it take to get these people to stop voting for these motherfuckers? I'm not even saying vote for Republicans. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying stop voting for Democrats. What does it take? They keep trying to convince me that Trump was owned by Putin. Then why didn't Putin attack Ukraine when he controlled the United States president, you know? Wouldn't that make more sense to attack when you have control of the commander-in-chief of the United States military? There I go again, asking logical questions. Why don't I just eat up the propaganda and get angry like you? You're asking too many fucking questions. Just got done doing a Twitter space with Junie. You can go listen to that on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Smokey Dog 777 on Twitter. It'll be on my timeline. And I figured I'd get on here for a bit, see what the fuck these YouTube people are doing. Other than the Russia stuff, I didn't really look at anything else on Twitter. I don't really know what's going on. But I do know that that Russian shit, get on Twitter and look up that stuff. Some terrorist attacked a concert hall, came in there with a bunch of guns, started gunning everybody down. I would say hundreds are dead. Based on the videos I was watching, I mean, there's some pretty graphic fucking videos. I would say hundreds of people are dead. And they set the building on fire, and it's this giant concert hall, and it's burning. It's huge fire. But did you hear about Trump? Did you hear what Trump tweeted on Truth Social? No, I was busy watching the terrorist attack that was taking place that could have serious implication on future world events. My bad. My bad on that. Should have been paying attention to some irrelevant trial that's going to lead to nothing. I mean, I wonder what this is going to be connected to. I wonder who's responsible. I saw something. I think somebody was trying to say it was the Muslims, but I don't know how true that was. I did see something like that on Twitter. I just feel like it's got to have something to do with Ukraine. I mean, remember when Ukraine blew that bridge up? So Ukraine has already committed some terrorist attacks against Russia. Be very interesting. Because here's the thing. If the Ukrainians are behind this attack, who do you think funded this attack? We did. We funded it. See, this is why we need to stop sending money. We need to get out of this. But they've convinced all these people that if we don't fight them, you know what I'm saying? Like, Putin's going to become Hitler and try to take over the world. That's what they're scaring everybody with. So it's better to send money than actually end up in a full-on World War III situation. But maybe they're right. Maybe Putin's trying to take over the world. I don't know. I have no idea. Don't know enough about Putin. Don't know nothing. I don't know enough about Putin and Russian history and what's going on over there and the whole thing. Like, God forbid motherfuckers just not know something and just say, hey, look, I don't know much about that. So who knows? I know y'all got all these serious opinions about this whole thing, but you don't even live over there. What do you know about the Russian-Ukrainian conflict? What do you really know about it? You just know what the fucking TV over here tells you about it. But you don't live over there. It'd be like some Russian dude trying to talk to you about the border situation or something. It's like, what do you know about it? You live in fucking Russia, bro. Like, imagine you live in Texas, like, right on the border, and you be seeing this shit up close and personal and shit, and you got some Russian dude trying to argue with you. Trying to tell you all about it. Can Americans just stay out of stuff that ain't got nothing to do with them? Is that so hard? And then Junie's like, well, we had an alliance with Ukraine. We promised to help defend them. Blah, 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 blah. Junie's like, we need to have a proxy war with Russia. Bro, he sounded like a neocon. That shit that he was saying to me the other day where he was saying, like he said some neocon shit the other day. I'm trying to remember it. Oh, we're weakening the Russian military. That's what he said. That's some neocon shit. Like, yeah, we're over there fighting them by proxy, by funding the Ukraine, and it's weakening their military. Okay, Junie. Do you have stock in Raytheon and Boeing, Junie? By the way, what's going on with Boeing? They killed some guy or something? Some whistleblower? Like some dude blew the whistle on the maintenance. Like they're it's not up to standard. Like they're being lazy with these airplanes, and it's dangerous. Like people could die. These planes could crash. And this guy came out and exposed it, and then apparently killed himself. Ooh, what a coincidence. Like, these people aren't killing themselves, bro. It's like, how come every whistleblower it ends up killing themselves? What a coincidence, right? Or every guy that goes against the liberal culture narrative about how men and women are supposed to be, any guy that goes against that is a rapist. He just so happens to have raped a bunch of girls. Isn't that weird to y'all? Like, y'all don't ever stop and go, really? Every single one of these dudes is a rapist? And do you ever think of, I'm not good at math, do you ever think about what is the odds of that? Like, what's the mathematics of that? If we broke the math down, what is the odds that every single one of these men would be a rapist? Would just so happen to be a rapist. And a racist. And a homophobe. Sure, maybe some of them would be a rapist, but every single one of them, every single guy that stood up and said, hey, men shouldn't wear dresses, every single one of these motherfuckers was human trafficking women. And while we're on the subject of human trafficking, I know everybody wants to talk about that a lot, but you don't want to talk about Bill Clinton flying to an island of a known human trafficker like 17 fucking times or some shit. You don't want to talk about that. That seems like a big story. I mean, I know that you want to talk about like some hip hop singer flying to the island, or some comedian, or some actor. But doesn't it seem a bit more serious that the president flew there? Doesn't that seem like a bit bigger story than some actor? Maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe the actor's a bigger story than the president of the United States getting on a known human trafficker's plane and flying to his private island, an island that we know they were raping children on. We all know it. It's all exposed now. It's all out in the open. Now they try to sugarcoat it and act like it was only teenage girls, but that's still illegal. Even if it was just 15, 16-year-old girls, that's still fucked up. But we all know it was much younger than that, which just makes it even more fucked up. Here's how you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that they were raping little kids, like elementary school children, on that island. Because they're willing to come out and admit that they were raping teenage girls. They're willing to come out and say that. Now, why would they admit to that? because to your brain, whether you like it or not, that sounds a little bit better than the elementary school kids. It's still bad, but you're like, okay, well, it wasn't like little babies and shit, little infants. It was. It was infants. It was little babies, little toddlers, and teenage girls. Like, it was all of that. But they know. They know. See, you got to understand, these people have all this data on everybody and how they think. They have all this social media. The way you act and the way you use social media tells them so much. You don't understand it, but they do. You don't understand how much information you're giving these people every day. And we're all doing it. The way you view the news, what you're interested in, what you scroll past and what you stop and look at, it all factors into what the algorithm is going to show you in the future. They've got this down to a science. They got fucking robots doing it now. They're so good at it that they've programmed robots to do it for them. Think about that. They used to have to do it themselves manually, but now they got robots doing it. That's how predictable you are. So when you hear Bill Clinton was flying to an island banging some 16, 17-year-old girl, you're like, that's pretty fucked up. But, well, I thought it was little kids. Like, everyone had been telling me it was like babies. So, I mean, I guess it's not as bad as what they're... See, they're playing a game here. For years, people have been saying, like Alex Jones and people have been screaming, they're raping little babies and toddlers and shit on this island. They're raping these babies, sacrificing them, eating them and shit. And you're hearing all this and you're like, holy fuck, that's bad. What the fuck? And then the Epstein stuff starts coming out and you're going, damn, all that shit was true? What the fuck? So they got to go, wait a minute. Yeah, this guy was a human trafficker. Yeah. But it was just teenage girls. It wasn't little babies. We weren't eating anyone. When they came out and admitted it was teenage girls, I was like, wow. So it's all true. The eating the babies, it's all true. It's all got to be true. Why would they admit that? Because admitting that is better than admitting that you're raping a baby. I mean, I'll ask you. I'll ask all of you. If the devil came down or came up from hell and he said, look, you have a choice and you got to choose, and this is just the way it is. I'm the devil and I'm going to make it be. You're either going to be, people are going to believe that you raped a 17-year-old, or they're going to believe you raped a fucking toddler. Which would you choose? Ain't nobody choosing that toddler. You're going to go with the people thinking you raped a fucking teenager. A guy that would rape a baby that is so depraved. It's so sick. It's so fucked. It's so fucked that nobody wants that label on them. Which is why they tell you they raped teenagers. And they did. They did. But they were also raping babies. Yeah, I'm still on YouTube. For now, until I'm banned. Then I'll be on Twitter. X. I really think they should change the name back. I mean, I just can't get with the X name. I mean, I just keep calling it Twitter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But maybe Elon felt the Twitter name is like damaged goods. The liberals have damaged it so much that you got to change the name, start fresh. Say, no, this is X. It's a new app. This ain't no Twitter. Well, I think I'm going to go to the store. I would take you with me on my journey to the store, but my cell phone's off right now because I'm broke. Here's what it is. I'm going to turn my water off tomorrow. And then I'll be gaslit all day about how Smokey, the economy's great. What are you talking about? Everything's great. Life has never been cheaper and better. The Biden economy is so strong. The fire at the Crocus Concert Hall has now been detained. So they attacked that concert hall and then they set it on fire. Like the whole roof was burning, bro. It was crazy looking. Go look it up. A video of it. I'm not the leader of that team, so unless those guys are on, I made an alliance with those guys next door. We've probably already been raided, though, right? Or did you find the base? I made an alliance with them. I told them I'd give them sulfur. They just leave me alone because they kept shooting me while I was trying to farm. I was like, fuck, I gotta figure something out so I can just build on this base. I feel like fighting these nerds all night. Listen to how dumb this is, and then I'm gonna get off here for. I'm gonna come back, but I gotta go to the store. So they're gonna cut my water off tomorrow's due. I don't have $55 to fucking pay it. I had $50 yesterday. It was I had $60, but I had to buy dog food, and I had to feed myself. So it's like, well, what the fuck? Let the dog starve? Can't do that. Gotta buy the dog food. So I called. You can get like one extension on your bill a year. And I haven't got one this year. I don't think I even got one last year. These motherfuckers wanted you to pay $34 to get an extension. Well, if I had money to fucking pay the bill, I'd just pay the bill. The fuck? The whole point of getting an extension is I don't have the money right now. Now, if I could get an extension the next week, I probably have the money. Because I'll be able to work next week. I have my car. And what is the logic in that? Mind-boggling. Oh, these companies are just... It's like that cable company. My internet was out for over a week, a couple weeks ago. And I called these motherfuckers so many times. And finally, they got some guy here to fix it. They sent one guy out, and he didn't even fix anything. He came over, and he said he left. He said it should be working. And when he pulled out of the driveway, I checked it. It was still off. Then I called back. They made another appointment, and that guy never even showed up. Then I had to call, make another one. I had to threaten to literally cancel my service and go to another company for these motherfuckers to fix it. And then they gave me like $20-something off my bill or something. It's like, what the fuck? Should have gave me the whole month free. Like, these companies are so terrible. There's no customer service. There's, I'm going to look into other internet services. Like, I'm going to look around, like, at different things. I don't think there's any other cable company, but there's, like, these cell phone places and shit now have, like, some type of service you can get for your house. And I bet it's a hell of a lot cheaper than what I'm paying. I'm fucking $80 a month for cable. Just internet. I don't even have TV. I guarantee there's a cheaper service out there. I seen T-Mobile advertising some shit. It was like $30 a month or something. Do I play Fortnite? I haven't forever. I keep meaning to check out this new season, but I never do. Never do. I gotta make some tea, too. Before they shut that shit off. An eyewitness who was at the Crocus Concert Hall has told what they saw. I can't really read that without shutting the stream off. But the videos, I mean, I was watching people getting just gunned down, bro. They just gunning them down. It's fucked. It's fucked. That's the type of shit Paul jerk off to. I see it. I'm just like, Jesus. I see why people keep buying guns and shit. I see why dudes carry guns on them, because holy fuck. Like, they're just massacring the people. Like, these people are lined up against a wall, and they're just mowing them down. And they're falling over, fucking screaming and shit. And then they go into this big concert hall with all these seats in it, and it's full of people, bro. Full of people. And they're just spraying the fucking crowd with bullets. People are ducking behind seats and shit. I don't have the laptop and shit, like. So I can't show you the videos. But it's fucked up. Just get on Twitter, you'll see it. See, that's why we should stream on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. We'll stream on Twitter when we get back. Because on Twitter, when you do a live stream on Twitter, you can put the videos up on there. That's why Twitter is superior. That's why it's taken over. Because you can literally put the video, you can click on a tweet and share it into the stream so everybody can see it that's watching the stream. And you do it all through the app. You don't need no second app like Streamlabs or some shit. Like, that's what Twitter needs, that seamless, like, I'm streaming and I can just throw up the video, right? I can just grab a tweet and just pull it over and just throw it into my stream and everybody can see it. Like, that should be the end game of that. I got to get all these YouTube people to sub to my Twitter. I got to move this operation to Twitter. I'm telling you. It's only a matter of time before I get banned on YouTube. There was a terrorist attack in Twitter on a concert hall. I would presume hundreds dead based on the videos I seen. Very serious situation. They set the building on fire. The fire has since been contained. I don't know who's responsible. But I do know this. You might want to start doing some push-ups. Because you might be going to war. You 18 to 30 motherfuckers, especially you 18 to 25-year-olds, that's when they want to get you. They like them young ones. That's the perfect boy to send to war. Nice 18 to 25-year-old. Get him in the gym. Get him in shape. Get him out there. Oh, they're not going to take you in the gym. They're going to take you out there in a field and make you run laps around that bitch for like 3 hours. They're going to train you in the old ways. They're going to have you carrying your fellow soldier across a field. Put this guy on your back and carry him 7 miles to that location. So you might want to start doing some push-ups. Maybe get up in the morning and go on a little jog. Maybe go on a little jog. Because I'm telling you. Look at what happened after 9/11. Look at all the shit that happened after 9/11. Look at everything that happened after that attack in Israel back in October. Look at everything that's happened since. These terrorist attacks always lead to bigger things. There has to be a response to this type of stuff. You can't go into this concert hall and kill hundreds of people. I don't know the official total, but I would, if I had to guess, hundreds of people are dead. I mean, they were mowing people down in these videos. They were lining people up against a wall and just mowing them down. Like, think about it. You're going to a concert. You're heading to the concert. You're at the concert hall. You're in the fucking lobby about to head in for the show. and some dudes come rolling in with automatic weapons and just start mowing you fucking down, mowing everybody around you down, mowing you down. That's what happened to these people. And there's video of it. I retweeted it. Just scroll down my timeline. Then they set the building on fire. Now Putin has an obligation to respond, just like Netanyahu did. Now there's going to be a bunch of people, just like there were people in Israel, saying something's got to be done. So now those things Putin has been thinking about doing that were a little risky and maybe might piss some people off, now he has a reason to do it. Now he has a reason to pull the trigger on some of those things. He can say, well, look at this shit. That's if this is connected to, to like Ukraine or something. And for all I know, this is some crazy Muslim shit. Or this looked pretty serious. Like there were several gunmen. This wasn't like one lunatic. This was like a bunch of guys with automatic weapons just mowing. This literally looked like the mission from Modern Warfare 2, bro. You know that mission where you go with the gun and you just mow everybody in the airport down? That's what this shit looked like. They were just mowing these people down with big-ass guns. Now, I'm not talking about a little pistol or a little AR-15. I'm talking a big fucking gun, full automatic, just fucking mowing them down. So, yeah. If that's connected to Ukraine, like if this is some type of Ukrainian attack, it's not good. It's not good, period, but that's going to lead to some serious shit because where did the funding from that come from? It came from us. Who the fuck you think paid for the funding of that attack? And Ukraine has, remember when they blew that bridge up? This isn't the first, this wouldn't be the first time. So it's going to be very interesting because this looked like a military group running through that concert hall. Didn't look like a bunch of goofs. Just a bunch of dorks who were fighting a jihad or something, It just looked like some serious trained people with some serious weaponry. I mean, there's tons of videos of it, dude. Because there's cameras in this concert hall. There's tons of videos of them just executing motherfuckers. And I'm telling you, something's going to happen here. Our border's wide open. Like, I see them laying the groundwork for it every day. Like, I see the fear-mongering about it every day. I mean, you think it's only going to happen in Israel? No, eventually going to be some crazy terrorist attack, not some mass shooting where some incel who can't get no pussy shoots up a mall. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a serious attack. I'm talking about trained men, a group of men going out and just mowing people down. And not just killing like 10, 20 people, like fucking just mowing the whole store down. Because they're trained. They've scoped out the building. They know how to hit it. They know all the exits. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you're seeing. That's what it looked like in this concert hall. Didn't look like a bunch of didn't look like some incels who didn't get no pussy. Looked like highly trained assassins rolling through, just taking people out. This looked like a military job. That's why I'm saying it feels like it might be Ukraine. This guy's saying ISIS took responsibility. I haven't seen that pop up on my phone, but who knows? I don't know how credible Johnny Dang is. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm hearing right now from Johnny Dang. You might have heard of him, very established reporter. Oh, he was right. Just came across my phone. ISIS has now claimed responsibility for the terrorist attack. So it's ISIS. Now, didn't Trump get rid of them? Now they're back. Now they're back. We need Trump. We got to, I mean, this is getting out of control. Trump had the border at record low crossings. Now we have record high crossings under Biden. Trump had ISIS almost completely obliterated. You never heard about them anymore. Now they're back, carrying out attacks, big attacks. And doesn't ISIS have a history of claiming attacks that they're not actually responsible for? So, I don't know. They're saying they did it. We'll just have to wait and see what we hear in the coming days, because you know how this shit goes. You know how the stories change day by day. You might wake up tomorrow and it's, oh no, it actually wasn't them. I'd rather it be ISIS than Ukraine, though. If it's Ukraine, we funded that attack. And that's as simple as that. I won't be on COD tonight. But there is a way to get me on COD. There is a way to get me to go live all night on COD. There's a way to get me to go to the store, come back, and immediately go live with COD for the rest of the night. But you got to open up your wallet. And you got to get that card. There's a card in there that you have. Now, I don't know what it looks like. You know it very well, this card. And you're going to have to pull it out. There's some numbers on it. You're going to have to type them in. Don't give me those numbers. That would be retarded. Of course, you could fully trust me with them, because I would not recommend you ever give somebody your card number. But I'm the type of person that wouldn't use it because, well, first of all, that's illegal as fuck, I feel. It's like these people that have like you ever hear these, every once in a while there's like a Cash App glitch or something on Cash App. There was one a while back they were able, no, it was DoorDash, okay? A couple months ago on DoorDash, this was going around on Twitter. For like a couple of hours, people was able to get free food. And they were ordering shit like crazy. They were going wild. And then when DoorDash fixed the glitch, they charged these people's accounts for all this food they ordered. So people was getting massive charges on their accounts. Tons of money was coming out. Of course, like, people crack me up. They think they can get away with shit. Like, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. You're not going to get... And it's not like, you know, you could have just ordered one meal and said, oh, I got a free meal. That's pretty cool. And then if it comes out later, then it's really no big deal, right? You know, well, I owe $20. Yeah, they took 20 out, whatever. But these people were ordering like hundreds of dollars worth of shit. Shit that they would never order with their own money. And so when it came out, it like put their accounts like negative 1,000 and shit. Fucking morons. And that's the same with using somebody's card. I mean, how do you think that's going to go? There's a record of you using it, dummy. There's a paper trail. You think that's going to work out for you? Where is the common sense of people? I'll never understand. Of course, that's why I've never been to jail. For some reason, some people just can't seem to stay out of it. As if they don't, there's a list of laws and they can't seem to find it. I just don't know how. And every one of these prison documentaries, the same sob story. I just, you know, I don't know how I ended up here. You know, things just, no, you were a criminal. You know how you ended up here, bro. You were stealing people's shit. You was in their house stealing shit. What you talking about? It's just my childhood was rough. Nah, don't give me that shit. It wasn't your childhood that led you to be in this guy's living room unplugging his TV. That was you. That was you, man. You gotta stop blaming mama and daddy for the fact that you was in somebody's house. You know, I've shoplifted some stuff before, like candy bars, some shit. No, like electronics or something. Like petty shit. And it wasn't my fucking parents' fault. I mean, grow up. Take a little responsibility for your own actions. You never pay us to get on Russ. Why would I? I'm not saying you have to pay me to stream COD. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that's an option on your table. Now, isn't it nice that I give you that option? That you have that option. You have that choice. Because you have money, right? You have that choice. You don't have to utilize it, but it's there for you. You're welcome for giving you the choice. Because I could say, you know what? I'm uninstalling it. Fuck COD. I'm never getting on. But instead, I give you a choice. And that's the thanks I get for presenting a choice. Nice choice. Because, I mean, hell, I'll be on Rust. I'll be on no COD. But if somehow you bought me dinner, like Par buys Ricky dinner, maybe I need to get me a sugar daddy like Ricky. Ooh, that's a good one, ain't it? Let's start calling Par Ricky's sugar daddy. That's a good one. I like that. That's his sugar daddy. I gotta get me one. And if you make fun of me for it, you're a bigot. 2024, you're a goddamn homophobe. Fuck you. There's nothing gay about a man having a sugar daddy. It's not like we do anything sexual with each other. I've never even met the man. He just buys my dinner. Seems like a good arrangement. I never have to meet him. He buys me dinner. I don't even gotta text him. I feel like Ricky's in the DMs. I feel like there's some texting going on. There's some weird shit going on in no DM. Par's getting something out of this. Because I know how greedy Par is. He's so cheap. He doesn't ever want to send no money. He's always trying to get, like, the cheapest deal. But he gives Ricky everything. That's love. He's not cheap when it comes to Ricky. Like, that's his boy. He gonna splurge on his baby. Yeah, we already talked about ISIS. 40 people are dead. If only 40 people died in that, I'd be surprised. Because that shit was crazy. It's time for Putin to end ISIS. By the way, the CIA funds ISIS. there's that. There's that reality that the American government funds ISIS and helped create it. Wasn't it interesting that when Trump was president, like ISIS kind of vanished and now they're back? Isn't that odd? Starting to think that something might be up here. Will this archive? I don't know. Did the one this morning archive that we did? One dude says they archive from the PlayStation. Maybe I just need to start using a PlayStation. At least it'll archive. I think there's some speculation on whether or not. I don't think everyone's convinced that this is ISIS. I'm seeing some speculation popping up now. And apparently the attackers are still on the loose, right? I'll get on the PlayStation whenever I get back on. I'm about to go to the store. And then I'm going to make some tea. I better make some tea tonight. They either cut the water off tomorrow or the 24th. I can't remember which is the day. Because it's happened before. Last time I just forgot to pay it, so I just paid it and turned it back on. But this time, might be off for a day or two. That's alright though. I filled up a big ass giant bucket full of water. I'll just give the dogs that. Shower at the gym, so that don't matter. And I hope it's warm tomorrow, so I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow. Take that bike back down there. I mean, that was a workout yesterday. All that bike riding everywhere. Dang. I thought I'd be sore today, though. I'm sure the CIA still funds them under Biden.